We are home. Look hello.
Hello. Hello.
That's weird. I don't know if I want to show that on video. I think she just wanted to touch you. Here, cheers.
Yeah.
Yay. Good morning, everybody. Chuck and Paige here with No Time to Be Sad in Ubon. I always want to say Udon. We're going home today. End of the journey. We've been gone for, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks now.
Almost 2 months.
Yeah, about 2 months. So it's time to get back to ThatPhanom, regroup, and plan our next trip. We have Songkran in a few days. It's going to be very fun. I can't wait for that. I didn't do any video really yesterday, just kind of relaxed, went and got a massage. We had breakfast. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see, eggs. It seems these days like the hotel food is like always like all the same, you know. Oh, we can't go this way, can we? We can slip by, I think. I haven't eaten that much. Yeah. But you know, actually, after being in Thailand for a while, like most of all the food's the same everywhere. Yeah, the picture looks good, but you know. I'm not ready for a burger, I don't think. And we got into the swimming pool. Well, let's enjoy the day, do a little swimming. They've got a big water park here, which is also part of the hotel. I'm not doing that. A very nice pool. Our main goal was to meet Paige's long-time friend from America, pretty much your sister, Noi. You hadn't seen her like 20 years, huh? Lots of stuff there.
See, that fit perfect.
I think she just wanted to touch you. Here, cheers.
Yeah.
Yay. I think we're gonna have to call a taxi, babe.
I think so.
My class.
Maybe I need a taxi home.
Start sipping now.
I'm supposed to be a driver.
Sutsoi.
Look at this.
Sutsoi.
Mashed potatoes.
Yay.
Beef Wellington. Yeah, first time I had beef Wellington.
That's a small.
So that was the main reason for us coming here, other than it is kind of a normal stop for us because it's kind of far to drive. But we don't have really that much further to drive, like 2.5, 3 hours, I think. So it's only like a couple 100 kilometers. But anyway, had a good stay here. This is the, it's really a cool place to stay. It's got a nice mall. We went to the mall yesterday. Paige did a little shopping. It's got, you know, it's got a Starbucks, a KFC, and a really nice market every night here in the back. And it's got good seating and stuff. You can eat and have a couple beers, listen to some music, people watch, stuff like that. But they've got a decent breakfast here. Well, I don't know, it's hotel breakfast. What are you gonna do? After a while, it seems like all the food kind of is the same anyway, everywhere. The menu's the same. It's always the same. That's one bad thing about Thailand is that there's not so much variation in like types of foods, you know. But when we travel somewhere like Ao Nang or in Bangkok or whatever, you get a whole lot of different, like good Indian food, you know. Anyway, let's go have our final little hotel breakfast and get on the road. Good morning.
Subscribe now.
Okay, we're out of here on our way home. What you doing? Planning our next trip? Updating her Facebook page. A lot of people have been sharing their comments about us moving to Koh Chang. So I never said like we were gonna go like try to find some property and build a house and do that kind of deal. Like we have no interest in doing that at all in Thailand. Like doesn't make sense to us. But definitely that little cottage we stayed in would be really awesome to stay long term. But you know, if you got tired of the area or something happened in the resort, you know, you could just go move somewhere else, or you could go off the island and do something different. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I think where it derives from, our thinking, is that, you know, back where we come from, we have commitments, we have obligations, we got family, careers, jobs. We got a reason why we're in a certain area and we have a homestead or whatever, you know, in it. It just doesn't make sense here, for me anyway, to do that. Because, you know, if you're back home and you retire and your kids and everybody moves away and then you're stuck on your property with nothing to do, you might get bored wherever you're at. So, I mean, the next part of our journey of life is just not really worrying about, I don't want to be a part of anybody else's problems. Like, I don't want to build four walls and sit in there and on the computer and worry about what everybody else is doing in their life and complain about them. Like, that's pretty pathetic. And there's a lot of people out there that do that. They just, you know, they have nothing going on in their life, and that's what they want to do. And it's just try to convince the world that their life is so good. But getting out and doing stuff for yourself and not worrying about what everybody else is doing is that's the way we want to live. So when I say we're going to go permanent somewhere, it's about as permanent as ThatPhanom. Like, that's just where we keep our stuff. But I would really like to stay in Koh Chang longer than we do. I just don't know how we would do it. Like, we think about it, and it's like, the more we think about it, it's like, shit, I don't think it's going to work. Because, I mean, ultimately, what are we going to do? You know, there's a lot of things we can do short term as far as exercise, sightseeing, enjoying the environment. But when you don't really have any obligation somewhere and you're free to do whatever you want to do, it, I don't know, it just becomes like a prison. Like, why would I want to stay there permanently, you know, and then become a bitter person? You know, so it just doesn't make sense for us to try to figure out a way. I'll be honest with you, and people that have watched our channel know, our intention wasn't just to come stay here in Thailand forever. Our intention was to make this our home base because it's easier to travel around the world, right? That was our intention, was to go all kinds of places. But I mean, we really like Japan, you know. Japan would be a good place to stay long term. We've yet to really discover it. And, you know, we're going to be going to places like, we're going to be spending some time in Europe this year. It's a lot of things. The world's a big place. We don't need to have any obligations to anybody. Now, saying that, let me back up a little bit. I do have a responsibility with my mom now. And we have a responsibility with Paige's parents, but not at the current moment. Like, everybody's content, everybody's healthy. We don't really need to worry too much about what's going on. And and trying to take care of people or trying to figure out a way to manage them. So yeah, trying to anchor down into four walls or try to build something somewhere. To build something, I would be miserable, like worrying about the construction, the permits, the the licensing, the whole damn thing just would give me a damn ulcer, I think. Then what if all of a sudden the nice old couple next door brings their grandparents to come live with them and they're a pain in the ass, now I'm stuck there, miserable. It just doesn't make sense here. And I don't have any obligations and I love to keep it that way. But that's what I meant on staying long term is just...
It's a long vacation.
Long vacation, yeah.
It's not moving, it's a long vacation. Just like a snowbird, 1 month, 2 months. That's it. And then get bored and move to new island.
Well, I guess what I said was like permanent. That means different things to different people, but...
It's not a permanent, it's a long vacation.
Yeah. Maybe I should have said like a more permanent vacation spot. Or a longer lasting spot. Mm-hmm. But after we think about it for a while, it's like, I don't know if we can really do it, So, Paige was like, well, we could always stay in like that little bungalow for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then go to another bungalow for 2 weeks. There's only, I think, so much you could do. It's funny when people live by the ocean, they never visit it after a while.
Joe and Keith never go in the ocean.
Yeah.
They just sit in the house, right? Yeah.
Well, they travel and stuff, but you tend to worry about your commitments that you have, So the least commitments you have and the more flexibility you have, life becomes very simple here. And you don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing or what anybody else thinks about you. You just end up not giving a crap. You could care less. And that's what this channel is really all about, is just worrying about things that make sense to you and not worrying about the things that don't really matter in your own life, because it's too short to try to figure out how to make everybody happy and try to anchor in. So anyway, that was kind of a long blown out explanation, but sometimes that's I guess that's what you got, Dave. Well, before Songkran, we got a couple things that we need to do. We have a lot of times I like to help people with their businesses, restaurants, showing their home for sale or their hotels, or mostly Thai people that own stuff in here. It's good for me to be able to share our audience with them and help them out. But our friend, Courtney, my golfing buddy, he had to go back to the UK to sell he's got some property for sale. He just had a pretty bad cancer scare, and he had a portion of his ear removed because it had cancer. So he's pretty much recovered from that. It went pretty good, but because of the scare, he has no plans in going back to the UK. So he needed to sell his stuff, and he went back last time to do it, but the market was too crazy. So this time he's going back and figuring out a way to do that, or hire an agency to do that for him pretty quick. But anyway, his wife, I showed her long stay house that she had on the river. This is like a one of a kind deal. Like there's no places out there directly on the river that are for rent. And it was a pretty good deal, and it got a few people made some offers on it, and they got picked up pretty quick. And the guy, who's an American, I don't know the whole story. I don't know if he wants to talk about it. We're going to meet him, I think, Saturday. But he had a family emergency, we'll just say that. And he has to go back long-term back to the United States. I think his father fell ill or something, or his mom. I think it's his father. So he had to abandon the lease. So that place is available again. So I just want to show that to our audience, because we have a lot of people that are interested in moving in that type of environment, you know. And then our friend who lived next door, NakhonPhanom, I don't know if you guys remember her, very sweet Thai girl. She ended up getting married to a guy in England, right?
Yeah, UK.
Yeah, from the UK. And they've been married for a little while now, but she had a home built in ThatPhanom, a really nice 2-story home, kind of gated with a carport or a place to lock your car in the back. Anyway, she wants to rent it because she's not staying there. So I'm going to find out. She told me 6,000 baht. So hopefully I don't have to go. I don't know 100%, but that's really cheap for what it is. And it just happens to be on the same road as my Thai teacher. So a lot of people that want to come here and kind of go Isan drivers, we gotta get out of this. They want to come and live Thai style, and a lot of people do. And a lot of people want to learn the culture. They want to be in that environment, and they want to learn the language. Well, this is another option, and we'll show that later. I told her I would show it sometime here while we're home. And yeah, another option, but right down the street from my Thai teacher, so you can learn how to speak Thai. She's an awesome teacher. So we got that to do before Songkran, I think. And I'm only sharing our personal adventures because I want people to see an alternative lifestyle, a different way of thinking. But you know, also our friends in Texas, Brent's still working, but he wants to retire soon. And I know his wife does, Lori, but they want to get a bigger boat and they want to do some traveling in their boat. But, you know, sometimes it's fun to do things with friends, with family. It's a lot funner when you're with a group of people sometimes, you know. Sometimes it's good to be alone. You know, it was nice for me and Paige to spend some time on the island alone. Sometimes it's better to be with friends. But anyway, they want to go on a long boat ride and they want us to come with them. And we want to go with them because I think that'll be awesome, huh? We don't know where. They said maybe somewhere in the Caribbeans or I don't know. So, but that'll be a long commitment, you know, to do that. So, I don't know. It could take 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. I don't really know, and I don't think they really care. So, but you know, those are some of the things that we can do because we don't have any commitments here. We don't have to worry about too much. Now, when my mom gets older and her parents get older, we have some plans on how to manage that, you know. That's why I want to try to get the house renovated because it needs some renovations, but we'll have to wait on that. And I'd like it to make it a little bit more comfortable for us to stay in it, you know. And you know, with the swimming pool and all that stuff, I think it would keep us there a little bit longer and have some quiet time, because even though it's a small town, it's very noisy in that town. But anyway, that'll happen soon enough. We are home. Looks like the mafia crew is sitting in here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I gotta do my job.
On the mafia?
Yeah, aggravate. Well, your plant's still alive.
โอ้อ่ะคุณน่ะมันดีใจคุณมันดีใจฮะ
พอแล้ว
ก็แล้ว
Well, there's my two girlfriends here. My girlfriends. We got a lot of mail. What's the tag for the truck?
No, that's
Motorbike?
right.
We got a lot of stuff. We'll open this. Okay, looks like we got a package here from John Ivan, I think is what it is. Ivan's from Lexington, Mississippi. Very cool. Let's see what's in it. Well, I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like it opened up inside the bag. So it looks like some spicy sauce. I'll have to wait and open that up somewhere in the kitchen or something. Probably got broke in transit.
Maybe it's hot. Oh,
Could
maybe
be.
it's broke.
I don't know what that is. We'll open it in a minute. They're all in the kitchen cooking right now, so I'll have to wait till they're done. Well, one of them survived. Looks like product of Aruba. The other one broke. And then we have I'm gonna guess it's an Aruba flag. Sorry, my friend, it broke. It looks like it kind of spoiled too. But we'll try that one out. Yay, all unpacked. Got my bike out. I put my old saddlebag on here. Now it looks like a touring bike, huh? Well, we've just had a couple of subscribers stop by. Look at this cool shirt he got me. Really, really cool. I can't really hold it. Let's see. How do we do that? Very cool shirt. Yeah, 25th Infantry Division, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. And look what else they brought. They actually brought it for the mafias, but she doesn't partake in this. Some Johnny Walker Gold. Got shot, Mike? Shot? I'm gonna go to the market, get salad, and polamai.
ปล่อยมันออกมาแล้วมันเข้าไปทางไหนเอามันเข้าไปเรียนเลย
เป็นอะไรเนาะเป็นอะไร
นั่งลงนั่งลงนั่งลงนั่งลง
Very good girl. สวัสดีครับ
ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะเอาไว้กินหน้าหนาวมันร้
There's
อน
Paul Red. Hello.
พี่เตี้ยจะออกขนาดรายการ
Hello.
ฮัลโหล
Cao cam, cao
กลับ
cam.
มาโล
Cao cam, cao cam.
Dinner
Cao
tonight.
cam คิดถึงจักกี้จังเลยแบบทุกวัน
เอาไปเอาไป
Well, good to be home, guys. Sitting on our porch, having an evening beer with cow gum.
ข้าวจ้ำจะใช้ไปให้แขก
And that's it. We're done with our trip. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this series of videos. I hope you stay with us for the next few weeks. We've got a lot of stuff happening. And
You see my cat?
Cat where?
Cat.
Oh yeah, you got a little kitty cat. What is she eating in there?
Oh. Dead fish.
She's eating a dead fish?
Yeah, I have the fish that commits inside here. There's many things for you to eat. And then that's
Well, she's an Isan dog. She likes rotten shit.
yeah.
Get out of there.
It's a bunch of they jump up and put it back in there.
That's weird. I don't know if I want to show that on video. Anyway, I hope that... Well, now I know what to buy her, some dried fish. Anyway, we got to go to NakhonPhanom. We're going to spend the night there. They got a lot of stuff happening for Songkran there, huh? In NakhonPhanom.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get to see
stop it.
some of that.
My out.
Weirdo dog. Anyway, guys, come with us for the next few weeks. It'll be fun. Songkran will be awesome.
Look what you're doing.
Yeah, you're gonna break the kitty.
ข้าวก
Kaugam, money.
ำ Wait.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye. Stupid.